For over 20 years, I've dedicated my life to bringing you the very best selling, marketing, and business building strategies to keep your business thriving. Get ready to experience the success you've been searching for. Welcome to the Tom Ferry Show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Tom Ferry Show, episode 37. Today, I'm talking about why most agents are going to be flat broke come January 2016 and what you should do about it. Now, as we enter into the month of October, I don't have to tell you the same excuses, the same reasons show up every time that cause people to not close out this calendar year successfully, and then they start the new year horrifically. Little phone ringing in the background, all good. That sounds like maybe it's a lead. That's a good thing. So let's talk about it. What are the top 3 reasons? I mean, having been a business coach in the real estate space for, going on 2 decades, I don't have to tell you that the same 3 things always show up. I want to just say hashtag I hate lazy agents, but the reality is a lot of people have just done well this year. So you find yourself like, taking your foot off the gas a little bit instead of saying, wait a minute, I'm doing really well. When you're rolling, keep going, right? Keep pushing. But I get it, whether it's a psychological thing, an emotional thing, a financial thing, a glass ceiling thing, I don't know. But when people start doing really well, it's just excuse-itis, hashtag excuse-itis, begins to show up, especially in the fourth quarter. Because look at the next one. The holidays are coming. I've got family coming to town. I can't be super busy, and I've already worked so hard. Are you getting how this is working now? Now, maybe there's somebody watching it saying, Tom, that's not it for me. I'm hyper focused, but here's the real thing that kills us. Here's what ultimately stops us and has us be in a place of desperation in the month of January, starting the new year. And that is that we stop doing the lead generation. We stop doing all the marketing and being aggressive with our follow-up to ensure we've got a big pipeline and a strong finish to the year. So if you and I were sitting together face to face, right? If I had the opportunity to be your coach beyond just the Tom Ferry Show, this is the conversation we would get into. I'd say to you, first and foremost, what's the mission? What's the mission? So just for the month of October, I would challenge you, pinky promise me that you're going to do, ready? You're going to set an aggressive goal for lead generation and filling your pipeline up with as much opportunity as possible. And I'm kind of thinking 10 conversations a day or 15 conversations a day or 20 conversations a day. And if that feels aggressive, that feels uncomfortable, awesome, unbelievable. Because you and I both know when you push yourself beyond your comfort zone, that's where all the magic is. That's where all the opportunity is. So I'd set an aggressive goal. I'd look through my calendar and say, there's 22 days that I can really commit to this thing, and I'm really going to go for it. I'm going to break out of my comfort zone and do something extraordinary so I can start January on fire. Look at number 2. I'm going to create an intention, speaking of what I want January to look like. So we're going to do that in a minute. And then the last one is I'd create a really aggressive marketing plan for the fourth quarter. Now, you and I both know, as we get closer to November and December, what happens, right? Sellers that are on the market become more real. Buyers in the month of December become really real. Unless you're in some of the resort communities, then you even know it's even more bananas for you. So you've really got to be focused. I was just a few weeks back at Google headquarters at this secret real estate, Ignite or Unite or I forget whatever it's called, but it's really fun talking to the Google peeps with a bunch of great people inside the room, like Nobu Hata, big shout out to Nobu from NAR, and Peter Hernandez from Metellus, and all these amazing people. Well, Google was telling us, hey, we know that in November, December, January, that's when everybody's looking online like crazy. So shouldn't I be following a marketing plan in October, November that sets the tone for that, whether it's online or offline or a combination of both? You and I know the answer is yes, you should. So let's talk about it. You ready? Let's break down the mission. The first thing I would say to you is commit to 20 days or more. And I like this 10 or 1. Big shout out to my great coach of so many years, Dean Ayers. Dean used to say, give me 10 conversations or 1 appointment a day, whichever one comes first. 10 conversations or 1 appointment, buyer or seller, right? Buyer or listing. Now, you can make this a no-brainer and say to yourself, well, I'm just going to book a showing appointment with the same buyer 5 days in a row. Look, that's like cheating on your golf score. The only person that suffers is you. I want new appointments, new buyers, new sellers, new opportunities to further my business and start January with nothing but financial opportunity and all that excitement. So I like 10 or 1 because look what happens. At the end of the month, you have 200 conversations with people about buying and selling real estate. My goodness, you're good. When you do that, what's going to happen? Your pipeline's going to be huge. You're going to have all this opportunity. Where's your self-esteem going to be? Where's your confidence going to be? And yes, you might be tired starting on November 1st, but you will have earned the right to say you're tired because you kept your existing business going and you did this. Yeah, baby. Then I would declare on 1/1/2016, my business has X number of active listings, Y number of pending, and Z in terms of GCI coming in. And I would make that my mission, my singularity of focus, that I'm willing to do the work now to put my business in that position starting on January 1st. Then the marketing plan. So I'm going to give you a couple ideas. I'm kind of excited. Can you tell? Like, this is like my favorite time of the year. This is the time when the rock stars separate themselves from everybody else because everybody else stops working or everybody's working on their deal or they're getting ready for the holidays. And look, we're going to have fun during the holidays too. We're just going to have a lot of money in our pocket and we're going to have lots of active listings and a lot of pending transactions, which makes the holidays, last time I checked, even better. So let's remember that. Now, the marketing plan. Some recommendations for you. You don't have to do them all. Pick the 2 or 3 that are right for you, and let's turbocharge the opportunity in your market. So the first one is, what if you sent every single person in your database? You literally went through and printed out a Zestimate on every one of your past clients. Maybe you're strategic and you say, I'm only going to do it with my past clients that I sold a house to 2 years ago or longer for tax purposes. I'm going to print out their Zestimate. I'm going to handwrite a note on there, hey, John, I know your home is worth more than this. Want to know the real value of the home? Remember the Zestimate campaign? What an excellent thing to be sending out to everybody in your database. Super important. Look at the next one. B, in October, I think it's time for you to develop that proof of success marketing piece. Now I know if you're a Tom Ferry show and avid follower and you're one of our coaching members or you've been to all of our events, you know that historically we would keep this and say, let's do it in the first quarter. Like, let's celebrate our success and show how many transactions we did. I want you to do one sooner, right? So maybe it's the map of all the houses or the photos of all the beautiful properties you've sold in a brochure or a big postcard, 37 happy buyers and sellers. That's probably not the ideal headline, but you know what I'm talking about. Or you do the map, right? The Google map showing all the properties and all the transactions you've done. With a little law of contrast, we were successfully able to help 37 families buy and sell real estate so far this year, and our intention is to help another 10 between now and the end of the year. Who do you know that might need our service? I kind of like that. I just made that one up. That's nice, right? We helped 37 families so far this year, and our intention is to help another 8 between now and the end of the year. If you or someone you know is thinking about buying, selling, investing, renting, please, by all means, give us a call. But what we know, based upon the consumer data, is they're selecting us based upon, hey, you're trustworthy. I like your brand and your track record. And if you peppered in a few reviews from Zillow or whoever else where you house your reviews, boy, that would be a really nice piece to work on this month and have it hit in the month of November. Remember, Google tells us everyone starts looking November, December, January for their new home search, so good timing on your part. Then I would say to you, obviously, you want to call everybody in your database and all your available lead sources, and you want to just have conversations before it gets into the holiday rush, right? Hey Taz, Tom Ferry, Banana Real Estate, haven't talked to you in a while, hope you're doing great, how's your work, what's happening? Oh, my work, thanks so much for asking. Wow, not a lot of inventory right now. I'm curious, Taz, I gotta ask, have you had any thoughts of selling? No, you haven't. Awesome, you love your home, wonderful. Well, you must know someone who's had thoughts of selling. What's that, your Aunt Martha? Outstanding. Oh, she lives in Oklahoma? Great, I'll send a referral. You get in the game with people. You ask the important questions, right? Have you had any thoughts? Do you know anybody? Or do you know anybody that tried to sell in the past and it didn't work out? Those 3 questions engage very quickly with people inside your database. Expired listings, you know me, I don't care who you call, but you got to talk to 10 people a day or book 1 appointment. And boy, that sounds like you're going to get a lot of listing opportunities. I like that. Last few, real quick. You ready? I want you to do 12 coffee meetings in the month of October with the high influential people that you know in your sphere. Now, I don't mean high influencer like maybe they're a politician. I mean, you know, the guy or gal in your marketplace, or many of them, that just know a lot of people, right? They're super social, they're really well connected. You go have some coffee meetings with them, coffee, ice cream, iced tea, have an ice cream, I don't care. Get together face to face, make it social, make it fun, and then you ask the questions, you bring them value, they bring you value. That's a winner, right? And then 2, or E, is send 2 videos a month giving people updates on the market. Again, going back to that Google conversation, these micro marketing moments, right? That was a lot of the conversation that was going on there, that the average consumer now is gobbling up 10 or 12 pieces of content before they make a decision. I think if you just start the habit now of saying, hey, it's Tom Ferry at Banana Real Estate. In the last 2 weeks, this is what's happened in our community. This many new listings, this many pending, this many closing, and here's the trends and here's what's going on in the numbers. If you or someone you know has any information or needs information about this area, give me a call. Super fast, super easy. If I went too quick, just go back on my YouTube channel and just type in there, housing market update videos, because I've shown that little script many times before. My point is, again, you're not going to do it all. I'm just giving you all the things you could do so you got no excuses and you got all the money coming in January. Last one I wrote down is, I'd probably be aggressive with this. I would boost right now, like boost if it's to my personal list or if I've got my own Facebook page. Maybe I'd run some ads, very targeted. And the ad, the headline would be something like, what impact does oil prices had on the value of your home? Ooh, that's a sexy little topic right now. What impact does oil prices had on the value of your home? And then I'd probably just get a photo image. Taz, we should maybe make a photo image and just throw it up as an example, right? So photo image of a house sinking into oil. Whoa. People are going to click on that, but then you got to have a good landing page. Click here to find out the real value of your home, right? So if you don't have one, go to geographicfarm.com, get a landing page, make it a no-brainer, right? Something along those lines. And now guess what you've done? You've committed to your 10 and 1, right? You've decided how you want your business to look like in January on the 1st, creating that incredible sense of confidence that you're fired up and starting the new year the right way. And now you've done all this great marketing. You're not going to do it all, but you're going to do some of it to make sure that the pipeline is really full and you close out the year strong and start 2016 the way you should. So, long message, a lot of information to cover. Thanks so much for all the people that answered questions on the survey about the glasses and everything else. I would just stress to you this. You probably need to watch this 2 or 3 more times. I know I talk fast. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here and I'm fired up. I would tell you, watch it 2 or 3 times. Share it with 2 or 3 people you know. Create some accountability around your 10 and 1 and watch your business absolutely go through the roof. Thanks so much for watching. Remember always, your strategy matters, and now more than ever, if you want a whole bunch of these, baby, you better get to work. Thanks for watching. If you love what you're seeing here, then click the button below to join our online community absolutely free. Thanks so much.